Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome you to East Tennessee State University for our commencement ceremony. We are gathered this afternoon to celebrate both an ending and a beginning, the culmination of years of work by the students who sit before us, and the promise for a better future because of their achievements. This ceremony also celebrates the efforts of family members and friends, as well as university and faculty and staff who have been a part of the lives of the students who sit before us. I welcome all of you for this important occasion as we confer these degrees that are symbolic of academic and personal achievement. It is now my pleasure to present the President of East Tennessee State University, Dr. Brian Nolan, who will introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. Nolan.
Thank you, Dr. Bach, and good afternoon. Last year, a landmark event occurred in Tennessee higher education with the passage of the Focus Act, which called for the creation of institutional governing boards for the 6 universities that had formerly been governed by the Tennessee Board of Regents. Our newly created Board of Trustees met for the first time on March 24th of this year. It was a watershed moment in our university's history. Appointed by Governor Bill Haslam and confirmed by the Tennessee General Assembly, the members of this board have a vested interest in the continued success and progress of our institution. Each member of the board has a unique connection, a unique relationship with ETSU. This is especially true of our speaker this afternoon. ETSU was the place that she selected to continue her education. She received her bachelor's degree in healthcare administration from us in 1986, the year that we celebrated our 75th anniversary. She began her career just 8 miles from campus in Jonesboro as an administrator of Four Oaks Healthcare Center. After 5 years there, she became an administrator at Irwin Healthcare, a position she held for 15 years. Those demanding but rewarding roles positioned her well to serve as the commissioner of the Tennessee Health Facilities Commission. In 2007, her life took another fulfilling turn when she became the president of the Ayers Foundation. The Ayers Foundation is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to improve the quality of life for the people of Tennessee, with a special emphasis on places most meaningful to our speaker and to her family: Decatur, Henderson, Perry, and Unicoi counties. The foundation has compiled a splendid record of providing grants, scholarships, counselors, programs, and related interventions that enhance educational attainment and improve health care, 2 of the landmark and hallmark elements of our speaker's life. At the same time, the foundation supports organizations dedicated to the preservation of natural resources and wildlife habitats. As every genuine philanthropist does, our speaker saw needs and she addressed them. 2 years ago, the ETSU National Alumni Association recognized her as our Outstanding Alumna for the year. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Ms. Janet Ayers.
I'm going to be a little non-traditional and stand away from the podium. Thank you, Dr. Nolan, esteemed faculty and staff, parents, and most important, today's graduates. I really am very honored to be here to help celebrate this important day with each of you at East Tennessee State University. I am thrilled to be home and to be on the campus of my alma mater, ETSU. Go Bucks! When today is done, more than 2,000 of you will have received your diplomas, joining the tens of thousands of graduates from this academic institution since it opened 106 years ago. Before I go on, I'd be remiss if I didn't send out a special congratulations to one of our Ayers Scholars from West Tennessee, who is graduating today, and also note that we have 4 other Ayers Scholars that are currently enrolled at ETSU. But in the fall, they'll be joined by 68 more Air Scholars from Unicoi County, the newest school that we've added to our system. I am truly honored and thrilled to be amongst people that will soon be alumni and going out in the working world. When I look out at this audience, you all are no different than me. I received so much more than my academic training at ETSU. I received life training and made lifelong friends. And my experiences here absolutely helped shape my career. I once heard a quote that I think aptly applies to ETSU. The quality of a university is not measured by the students who are admitted, but rather by the quality of the student when they graduate. So when I look out at this graduating class, I am confident that this university has more than fulfilled its mission. So I congratulate each of you on your achievements, your dedication, and all the hard work you put in to being here. I also want to recognize and congratulate the medical students who graduated yesterday. This marks the 35th anniversary of the graduating class of the College of Medicine. I think we can all agree that it's had a profound impact on our region and the people, and on a personal note, my youngest sister graduated from the medical school here. To the parents and spouses, siblings, extended family, and friends, you're to be recognized and commended for all the support and encouragement that you provided throughout this journey. I want to spend a few minutes talking about lifelong learning and why you should commit yourself to the never-ending road of education. To share with you some of the influences that have shaped my own journey to being the right kind of person in the workplace and being successful. Being successful also includes giving back, not only to yourself, but making a real and lasting difference to the communities that we serve. By giving back, we create significance. Now, I like to read anything and everything that I can that I think will enhance my effectiveness, personally and professionally. And recently, I read a book by Bob Buford titled Halftime, Moving from Success to Significance. Now, this book is mostly about the second half of somebody's career, and I know many of you are just starting your career. But that concept of moving from success to significance really intrigued me, and I think has relevance to all of us. When I look out at this audience, I see a new paradigm at this graduating class. Many of you are what we call traditional college graduates. In other words, you enter the university straight from high school, but a growing number of you are different. I am told that 20% of the graduating class at East Tennessee State are non-traditional students. That means you're over 25, possibly married, and maybe even parents. In a lot of ways, this class is a perfect example of what I mean when we talk about lifelong learning. One thing most of you have in common, besides being graduates today, is your classification as a millennial. That is, you were born between 1981, when I was graduating from high school, and 1996. Millennials now make up the largest share of the workforce in the United States. A 2015 study says that adults between the ages of 18 and 34 make up 1 in 3 American workers. That's a number that we need to pay attention to. Yours is a generation of first. For example, you're the first generation to have been digital since birth. Your generation is more technologically adept than any previous generation in history. And some say your generation may be the most able to propel us into the future. You know, think of the disruptive technologies developed by Lyft and Uber, or something as universal as Facebook that turned 13 this year. My generation was one of the first to experience multiple careers throughout a lifetime. Today's baby boomers will have averaged 11 jobs by the time they had reached their 40s. And some studies suggest that you and your fellow graduates will have twice as many jobs over your career. What does that mean for you? Will you have the skills relevant to last throughout your career path? What will you do to prepare yourself for a total shift in career direction? Or what will you do if one of the disruptive technologies eliminates your career? Maybe now, more than ever, we see a global need for flexibility. Flexibility in skills and in outlook. All of this does point to a critical need to be a continual learner. When I started my career, which is going to be hard to believe we've come so far, the quickest way you could get a document to someone was FedEx, when you absolutely, positively had to get it there overnight. I know, that's been a while ago. Today, we store our documents in the cloud where they're instantly accessible. And that seems like such a small thing, but it really does speak to the need of flexibility. And just as I have seen a need to add to my skill set in order to be successful, so will you. Let me give you an example. In 1980, 22% of the registered nurses held a Bachelor of Science degree. It's anticipated that by 2020, which isn't too far around the corner, that 80% of registered nurses will need to have a bachelor's degree or higher, or a higher degree. In one sense, the degree that you have today is your insurance policy against obsolescence, but it's not a guarantee. So in other words, you will have to be a continual learner just to stay relevant in your chosen career. And for those of you who change not only jobs, but careers, the need for continuing learning is even more critical. Gandhi said, live as if you're going to die tomorrow. Learn as if you're going to live forever. Now, I know I'm not going to live forever, but you can tell I really am committed to the whole idea of continual learning. 2 summers ago, I received my master's degree in strategic leadership here at ETSU. My college roommate and I have remained friends, and we continue to have girls' trips. On one of our girls' trips, we decided, wouldn't it be fun for us to go back to school and obtain our master's degree from our alma mater? We've been talking about the need for a master's degree for several years. I can tell you, my girls' trips were much different than when we were on this campus planning our spring break. I'm not sure we were thinking about our master's degree at that point. I went back to school because I saw a need to add to my skill set. I am fairly certain that I will need to do that again before I retire. So who knows? We may see each other in a classroom somewhere down the road. But what I can tell you about going back to school was that, one, all of those life lessons that you bring to the classroom make you a much more diligent and discerning student. And second, going back to school was a great networking opportunity so I can meet people that I would have probably never have met in the course of my day-to-day work. Being here today reminds me of my own graduation 31 years ago. I can't believe that I'm standing in this mini dome and I'm reminiscing about the ball games that I cheered at or the gymnastic team that practice up over here. I was very active in the school. Like I just mentioned, I was on the gymnastics team, I was on the cheerleading squad, I was in a sorority. I met a lot of people here, and I made some lifelong friends. I certainly learned how to multitask while I was here, and I was pretty confident looking forward to my future. I was fortunate. I pretty much, after I graduated, went from the classroom to the workplace. So armed with my degree, I accepted a position at a nursing home facility in Jonesboro, Tennessee, my hometown, at the age of 23. Honestly, it was a daunting job, and I was not sure I had the tools I needed to be successful. You know, on the plus side, I had a degree in healthcare administration from ETSU. I had been in some leadership positions on the campus, and I certainly could multitask. But I knew I had been given a great opportunity, and I did not want to waste that opportunity. So I gave it 100%, and I was focused. At the time, that nursing home was mostly women, older than me, and a lot of them were parents of the friends I went to high school with. I quickly learned that even with all of the education and the experiences I had, I also needed a team in order to get the work done. I learned that there were basically two types of people in the workplace. And I learned how to distinguish those two types by two commercials that were popular at the time. Different day, different subject, but I always said if I was going to write a book, a management book, it would be management by commercials, because you can say so much in a quick period of time so succinctly. So the first commercial was for an antiperspirant. Yeah, it's a little strange. But this was Dry Idea by the Dial Corporation, and the tagline was, "Never let them see you sweat." You know, I like that whole concept of never letting them see you sweat. Those are the kind of people that I can work with. Those are the kind of people that no matter how hard the job is, no matter how tight the deadline, they just put their head down and get it done. Those are the kind of people you can count on. Those are the kind of people you want on your team. The second commercial, it's going to sound a little strange, it's Rice Krispies treats. I'm older than most of you all, so you may not have seen this commercial, but Rice Krispie treats are actually pretty easy to make. It's cereal, butter, marshmallows. From start to finish, it takes about 5 minutes. But in this commercial, the mom, for effect, makes it look like it's a real chore. And her family is, saying, when is it going to be ready? When is it going to be ready? So for effect, before she leaves the kitchen, she douses herself with flour. Now, I know what that commercial is trying to do. But admit it, we all know people like that. Everything is a chore. There's always some level of high drama. I mean, they get the job done, but they require so much hand-holding, so much energy, and so much praise that they are not the people you turn to unless you have no other options. Today is a great day. Decide what kind of person you're going to be in the workplace. Will you go for the drama, or will you never let them see you sweat? I'm going to tell you a secret about having a successful career. To be successful, you do not have to be a mental giant. To be successful, you don't even have to have a 4.0 GPA. You have to be persistent in following your goals. You have to be focused on what you want to achieve and how you want to get there. And you have to be willing to exert more effort than your peers. In short, you have to perform. I mean, would I rather have higher than average intellect? Absolutely. Would I rather have a 4.0 GPA than a 2.2 GPA? Yes, of course I would. But there are other factors that are more important. Dedication, persistence, determination, and focus can propel you into success. Lifelong learning, being the right kind of person in the workplace, and being focused can help you have a successful career. And that successful career can move into significance. Before I leave today, I'm going to leave you with one other thought. It's something that is very personal to me, and it may be to you all. And that's the responsibility we have as humans to each other. When I was growing up, My parents made sure I understood two things. One, I was going to college. I was going to get an education so I could afford the best opportunity to make a life for myself. And the second was I had an obligation to give back. I raised my own daughter with that same set of expectations. When she would have birthday parties, she would ask her friends to bring canned goods for people that were in need rather than having them bring presents she didn't need. Her best friend in the world is here today, and she probably remembers some of those birthday parties. I'm proud of my daughter because I know that she understands that giving back is part of her daily life. She also understands that it requires more than money. It requires an equal amount of generosity, of time, and heart. I've been fortunate. I've had an extremely successful career. My husband, Jim Ayers, has been successful in his own right, which is a major, major understatement, for all of the successes and ways that he's given back. To me, he is the best example of moving from success to significance. It's one of the main reasons I love him, because we both know that success without giving back makes us incomplete. The Ayers Foundation has been able to give and to contribute significantly to a lot of causes we support. But how much you spend on giving back is not the yardstick, the only yardstick by which we're measured at the end of our days. We all receive inspiration from lots of different places. Mine comes from my daily devotions, my prayer time, which also includes my best friend and the mother of my daughter's best friend who is here, and Scripture. There were a couple of passages that really do have relevance for today. Command those who are rich in the present world to not place all their faith in wealth, which is so uncertain. Commend them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, to be generous and willing to share. And make every effort to add to your faith goodness, to goodness knowledge, to knowledge self-control, to self-control perseverance, to perseverance godliness, to godliness brotherly kindness, to brotherly kindness love. For if you possess these qualities in increasing measure, this will prevent you from being ineffective and unproductive. To be rich in good deeds, that is something each of us can do regardless of our income. John C. Maxwell, who is known for his inspirational quote, says that each of us will directly or indirectly influence the lives of at least 10,000 people over our course of our lifetime. For me, the real question is, how will I influence them? Today, you have a great opportunity to take your achievements of receiving that diploma and turning that into success, and that successful career into significance by giving back. I truly am honored to be here. This is an important day for all of you. And so I urge you, with your diploma in hand as you leave here today, to be true to yourself, make this world a better place, be forever curious about this world, move your success into significance, and be rich in good deeds to each other. Congratulations.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times that made us laugh outweigh the bad. to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where this road is going to lead. All I know is where we've been and what we've been through. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to bring the sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
On behalf of the 14,500 students and 2,600 faculty and staff who call East Tennessee State University home, it is my pleasure to bring greetings from the entire ETSU family and to extend congratulations to you, the class of 2017. Today's about you. Each of you entered this institution full of hopes, dreams, and aspirations, yet with some degree of trepidation about the journey that awaited you. Today you begin another journey as you move from this place of educational exploration and personal development and transition into the workforce, onto graduate school, or into military service. Commencement is a time for renewal and for reflection, a chance to look back at what has been, but also a chance to close your eyes and envision the future. It's a time of accomplishment and pride. That pride, that sense of accomplishment, that sense of contribution is felt by each one of your faculty members on today, the most hallowed day of the academic year. As you journey from our campus later this afternoon, I encourage you to take time to acknowledge your faculty members and the role that they played in shaping both your dreams and your future. When you receive your degree, please take a moment to read the text, paying attention to the phrase, "on the recommendation of the faculty." That's more than a phrase. It's the embodiment of the spirit of the academic covenant between they and you. You see, your degree is not a random collection of credit hours. It's not an assortment of job-related skills. Your degree is the embodiment of the academic spirit, and it's a link between you and the faculty in which they have formally declared that you have achieved the learning foundations required of a college graduate. Our faculty have opened your mind to new ideas and philosophies that will serve you well as members of our civic democracy. In the years to come, you will realize that they have left marks on your consciousness that will never be forgotten. In the end, your duty is to keep the dreams, the energy, and the passion of our faculty burning bright. As Ms. Ayers noted, to continue to learn throughout your lifetime and to be active members of your communities and of this great nation. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for your faculty. East Tennessee State University was founded in 1911 to serve the greater good, particularly the good people of East Tennessee and Central Appalachia. For over 100 years, we have educated the people of our region. Graduates, you've spent the past 4 years, some of you maybe a little longer, as part of a distinctive community that embraces the tripartite mission of teaching, research, and service. You have participated in public service projects, volunteered in local schools. You've built homes for families displaced by the fires in Gatlinburg. You've raised money for those whose lives have been shattered by domestic violence. And you've volunteered in the fight against the opioid epidemic that is ravaging Appalachia. In doing so, you've embraced our institutional mission, a mission of improving the quality of life for the people of our region. For more than 100 years, our faculty and staff have transformed the lives of both our graduates and this region as a whole. We have a proud tradition at ETSU of serving first-generation college students, and many of today's graduates are the first in their family to receive a college degree. I would like to ask that all of our graduates who are the first in their family to graduate from college to please stand and be recognized. The platform party this afternoon is comprised of valued members of the university community. Deans of our various colleges will be introduced later and will join in greeting the graduates of their respective colleges. At this time, I would like to introduce and ask to stand and be recognized members of the university administration and distinguished faculty who are joining us on the platform today. They are Dr. Wilsey Bishop, Vice President for Health Affairs, Dr. William R. Duncan, Vice Provost for Research and Sponsored Programs, Dr. B.J. King, the university's Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Joe Sherlin, our Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Susan Epps, President of our Faculty Senate, Ms. Cheryl Burnett, the University Registrar, and Dr. Mary Ann Littleton, who carried the mace this afternoon. At this time, I would also like to recognize special guests who are seated in the front to my right and ask that they please stand to be recognized. Joining us this afternoon is Ms. Kiana Miller, who carried our alumni banner. She is the newly elected SGA president and a member of the ETSU National Alumni Association Board of Directors. She's a junior majoring in English and political science, and Kiana is from Nashville, Tennessee. Also joining us is Mr. Jim Ayers, whose wife Janet delivered our commencement address. Jim, if you would please stand to be recognized. And as a matter of personal privilege, I'd like to introduce my wife and the university's First Lady, Ms. Donna Noland. In addition to these individuals, I would like to acknowledge and thank the faculty and staff who've worked behind the scenes to make this ceremony run so flawlessly. It's not a simple task to invite 9,000 people over to the largest graduation in the history of the university, but our staff has done a fantastic job of putting this celebration together. In particular, I would like to thank Dr. Potterton, Dr. Zembar, Mr. McMorrin, the ETSU Chorale, our wind ensemble, for the beautiful music that will accompany today's ceremony. I'd like to thank Mr. Fred Saussman, Senior Writer and Associate Professor of Appalachian Studies, who shortly will flawlessly announce each graduate's names. I'd like to thank the interpreters from Disability Services for their invaluable assistance, the Office of the Registrar for facilitating this event, the Office of University Relations for making things run so smoothly behind the scenes, and finally, Sean Morse and Tisha Harrison for the beautiful stage decoration. It is now my pleasure to welcome back to the podium Ms. Janet Ayers, who will bring greetings on behalf of our university's Board of Trustees. Mrs. Ayers.
Good afternoon again. The members of the new and historic East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees extend their congratulations to each of you on this commencement day. I am honored to bring greetings on their behalf. This day is a culmination of all things good and noble in your lives. It represents hard work, sacrifice, commitment to goals, and dreams realized. The degrees you will soon receive today are symbolic of persistence, loyalty, and stellar achievement. Treasure this day. Absorb it all. Savor every minute. You deserve it. Above all, consider the allies you've made along the way, all the faculty members and fellow students who mentored and helped you, the staff members at ETSU who guided you, the family and friends who stood by your side, and thank them profusely. They deserve to bask in the joy of this day too. ETSU will forever be a central part of your lives. Your decision to come here was indeed life-changing, just as it was for me. It was a wise investment, and for that, we thank you and send best wishes your way always. Congratulations.
A total of 2,031 degrees are being conferred today. Honors graduates are wearing medallions on special colored ribbons as indicated on pages 54 through 56 in the program. Those wearing white ribbons are graduating cum laude with grade point averages of 3.50 to 3.64. Those with yellow ribbons are graduating magna cum laude with grade point averages of 3.65 to 3.84. And those wearing blue ribbons are graduating summa cum laude with grade point averages of 3.85 to 4.0. I would like to invite 7 students to stand. These students have graduated with perfect 4.0 averages. I will read all of their names and then ask that you recognize them. First, Claire Ogden Baker of Sneedville, Tennessee. Brooke Elizabeth Baxter of Jasper, Tennessee. Melissa Deanne Landry of Kingsport, Tennessee. Holly Renee Nelms of Kingsport, Tennessee. Carrie Ann Payne of Jonesboro, Tennessee. Vivian Manley Rookard of Jacksboro, Tennessee. And Christy L. Smith of Russellville, Tennessee. We are extremely proud of our Reserve Officers Training Corps, ROTC program here at ETSU, and of our students' commitment to service and leadership excellence. Yesterday, we commissioned 9 seniors as second lieutenants in the United States Army, and these new officers will graduate today. Beyond their academic programs of study, these new lieutenants have pursued a very demanding program of leadership development and physical training that has prepared them to now lead our nation's sons and daughters as military officers. Crossing the stage in dress uniform this afternoon will be John V. Badgley, Jacob L. Breeding, Cody H. Buchanan, Jessica M. Gonzalez, Matthew T. Hagee, Patrick J. Ledbetter, Nicholas D. Osborne, Wesley A. Vaughn, and Andrew A. Wiggins. Mr. President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered through the several colleges and schools of East Tennessee State University. They've been recommended to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments by all of the faculties and by the following: Dr. Gordon Anderson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences; Dr. Dennis Depew, Dean of the College of Business and Technology; Dr. Lynn Williams, Associate Dean of the College of Clinical and Rehabilitative Health Sciences; Dr. Rick Osborne, Dean of the School of Continuing Studies and Academic Outreach; Dr. Richard Rhoda, Interim Dean of the Claudius G. Clemmer College of Education; Dr. Cecilia McIntosh, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies; Dr. Judith Slagle, Dean of the Honors College; Dr. Wendy Nearing, Dean of the College of Nursing; Dr. Randy Wyckoff, Dean of the College of Public Health; Dr. Patricia R. Van Zant, Dean of University Libraries; Dr. Debbie Bird, Dean of the Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy; and Dr. Robert T. Means, Dean of the James H. Quillen College of Medicine. Would candidates for the doctoral degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? The Doctor of Philosophy graduates will be hooded today by the chairs of their dissertation committees. The Doctor of Nursing practice graduates were hooded last evening. President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for these doctoral degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctorate degree to which you are entitled, with all of the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, Dr. McIntosh would be honored to present you with your diploma.
The Doctor of Philosophy, Robin Ann Foreman, hooded by Dr. Sally Blowers. Sarah Catherine Hill, hooded by Dr. Peggy Cantrell. Barbara Jared, hooded by Dean Wendy Nearing. Jamie Lynn Parman Ryans, hooded by Dr. Antonio Rusinol. Barbara Maria Rauscher, hooded by Dr. Sally Blowers. The Doctor of Nursing Practice, Shakita Lachey Bonds. Mandy Marie Brannon. Leonard Anthony DiNardo. Holly Dillon Dockery. Osahan Kings in Odunweben. Alan Michael Hicks. Nathan Robert Hitchcock. Mary Hoft. Kaironissa A. Juma. Leslie Morrow. Carissa Nicole Myers. Deanna M. Reinhardt. Ashley Nicole Schaus. Denise R. Spisso. Chrissa Marie Trombetta.
Would candidates for the master's degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for master's degrees in the School of Graduate Studies. On behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I recommend you confer the appropriate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer on each of you the master's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, Dr. McIntosh will present you with your diploma.
Caitlin Rebecca Adams. Aquari Charles Chidibere. Maria Apartero Suero. Jessica Arnold. James L. Bauer. Brianna Marie Blackwell. Allison Kimberly Bogar. Brandon G. Bragg. Nils Brzezinski. Kelly Bird. Joseph Anthony Camarata. Gabe Cameron. Brandon Stewart Coffey. Chelsea Nicole Gilbert. Juliette Guiraud. Karis Hickson. Jonathan Hill. Mary Hannah Hughes. Andrea Rose Kaniuka. Lisa Regina Kirk. Alexander Norman Long. Rachel Leanna Maynard. Daniel Miller. Julie Irene Morsey. Michael Morin. Justin Tyler Nagpal. Rebecca Prophet. Hannah Ivy Samsel. Peter Vernon Latham Sauls. Theodore Parker Schwartz II. Benjamin Anthony Settlemeyer. Ting Shi. Nathaniel Skaggs. Michaela Ann Smith. Adam M. Spivey. Chelsea Ray Taylor. Xin Wei. Mengwan Zhang. Michael A. Grimm. Cameron Edward Buckner. Brian Matthew Connor. Ramsey Adele Gross. Yang Shuo Liu. Stephen Sawyers Mott. Olawale Olubowale. Theophilus B.K. Aqua. Olawasian Agbula. Ben Kwasi Ahiadu. Alawi Al-Hashim. Jana E. Archer. Cindy Lynn Barrett. Melissa Campbell. Cheyenne Crow. William Ty Frazier. Hannah Emily Green. Lauren Kelsey Holden. Theron Cantellis. Lauren Michelle Lyon. Felix Ofai. Tobias Omondi Okech. Julie Ray. Kenneth Marshall Seaton III. Uzoma Kemjika Alu. Julia Vernice Ball. Lindsay Nicole Barney. Jenna Beamer. Christina Birchfield. Stephen Casey Boring. Joshua William Buck. Krista M. Byerly. Sandra E. Charnley. Ashley Davis. Alicia Jill Dunaway. Amy Hales. Rebecca W. Harper, Misty Dawn Holbrook, Katrina Jo Korzlowski, Rachel McIver Lewis, Olga S. Malakote, Elizabeth Hendrich Margol, Jason McCrae, Anitra Patrice Middleton, Angela Milliken, Thomas Vincent Morrissey, Shaylee Ottinger Nanny, Erica Hallman Nolan, Lindsay Leanne Nunley, Robin Pendleton, Angela Melissa Phillips, Shay Price Pitts, Lori Ann Potter, Sarah Michelle Soldner, Matthew Martin Taylor, McKendra Ray Williams, Jamie Lee Wilson, David Adrago, Jessica Leanne Berry, Audrey Jean Bierbaum, Ivy Berkeley, Chad Stewart Carr, Ashley Cook Hucks, Christina Marie Cusati, Heather Lynn Edmondson, Monica Ellis, Jessica Christine Germain, Deandra Caitlin Hicks, Gerald Thomas Higgs, Nancy M. Hillman, Robin Marie Ledford, Katie Louise Lowe Rutherford, Megan Lee McCoy, Miranda Jane Mitchell, Latika Paul, Julia Sharma, Ashley Margette Stewart, Emily Trantham, Angie Bright Vermillion, Brianna Whitted,
Would candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise for the conferring of degrees? President Nolan, the candidates now standing and some absent with permission have completed all requirements for baccalaureate degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend you confer the appropriate degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the East Tennessee State University Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of your faculty, I now confer upon you the baccalaureate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, amenities, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. If you would please come forward as your name is called, the dean of your respective college will be honored to present you with your diploma.
The College of Arts and Sciences, Hannah Caitlin Absher. Jesse Ethan Adams. Ashley L. Adkins. Jessica Amber Allison. Tulsi Amin. Emily L. Anderson. Ryan Page Andes. Tara Nicole Andes. Jordan Elizabeth Armstrong. Tyler Benjamin Arnold. Shayna Lynette Brobeck Arrington. Megan E. Arvin. Charity Faith Asbury. Kendall J. Asbury. Liliana Asensio. Maria Paulina Avila Neira. John Vincent Badgley. Ryan Blackburn Baird. Christopher Ryan Baker. Claire Ogden Baker. Nicholas Mariano Balcells. Faith A. Ball. Haley S. Ball. Rachel Michelle Banks. David Ryan Barlow. Andrew David Barnes. Michael Paul Barnes. Tara Ann Barrett. Deborah Ann Barton. Whitney A. Bates. Derek Logan Beach. Matthew Beard. Catherine Page Bennett. Taylor Nicole Berry. Sarah Renee Berryman. Jasmine Zanae Betts. Erica Blanken. William Forrest Bledsoe. Jessica Molly Blint. Allison Page Bogart. Selena Ann Bowling. Melissa Botaro Rosa Bowers. Tiffany Adele Boucher. Rachel Helen Boyd. Melissa Lauren Boyles. Jacob Breeding. Sarah Beth Breeding. Shamaria Bridges. Sherry Lynn Brooks. Faith Leanne Browder. Ayasa Ade Brown. Cody Haynes Buchanan. Patrick Clayton Burke. Jessica Sybil Burleson. Samantha Burnett. Brent Butler. Thomas Wesley Buxton. Lydia Claire Bird. Laura Elizabeth Cabanis. Haley Ruth Cable. Jared Cadwallader. Taylor Clara Campbell. Beatrice Cano Diaz. Morgan Ari Charlie Canty. Hannah Marie Carley. Corey Maurice Carter II. Jonathan Matthew Carter. Logan Elizabeth Carter. Alexander Christian Castle. Abby Elizabeth Kate. Stephanie Ann Chambers. Jonna Ryan Charles. Robert L. Chesser, Jr. Hannah Mariah Childress. Amanda N. Clark. Kadesh Camille Clark. Emily Eileen Clark. Kelsey Eleonora Clark. Arizona Gail Clausen. Alana Caitlin Claxton. Rachel M. Klingensmith. Jamie Victoria Cobble. Casey Arlene Coggins. Weston Blake Colbaugh. Chandler Michaela Collins. Erica Danielle Collins. John W. Collins. Hannah Marie Connerly. Hunter D. Connolly. James Cordell III. Kylie Bryn Denise Cordwell. Latifa Kotham Corwell. Tara Kotham Corwell. Hoyt David Cowell. Joshua Wesley Cox. Jocelyn Ruche Craddock. Hannah K. Craig. Colin Marshall Cruz. Mitchell Simpson Crow. Mary Givens Crutchfield. Kinsley Page Culbertson. Ashlyn Ruth Dalton. Devora S. Dott. Kurt Lee Dauksch. Courtney Michelle Davis. Paige Noel Davis. Kimberly Renee Cox. Sydney Brooke Davis. Christian Dawson. Rhonda A. Dawson. Caitlin Claire DePreter. Joshua Allen Dean. Jade Delahousse. Bailey Delosier. Fielder Dennis. Digger Henry DeRusha. Catherine Elizabeth Dickerson. Haley Christine Deal. Kendra Page Disney. Troy Dolmetsch. Summer Nicole Donald. Sawyer Hawkins Dowd. Carissa Lynn Dowdy. Kylie Jelaine Douglas. Sarah Jane Downing. Megan Crystal Duggar. Chelsea Cheyenne Duke. Lisa Ann Duncan. Sierra Susan Easterday. Bree Ann Eccles. Nicole Lorena Echeverria. Rebecca Brooke Edwards. Kayla Michelle Eggleston. Brian Thomas Isert. Will Andrew Ellis. Molly Catherine Elson. William Derek Epps. Kara Lee Farr. Sydney Catherine Farthing. Skylar Maxwell Fall. Taylor Farrell. Trenton F. Fines. Caitlin Janelle Flannery. Candace Dawn Fletcher. David C. Floyd. Victoria E. Forget. Tucker L. Foster. Zachary Tyler Fox. Adam Franklin. Amber Janice Franklin. Logan Elizabeth Frazier. Halston Elizabeth Freeman. David Luke Frost. Erica Lauren Fugit. Tabitha Fullweiler. Kristen Amanda Funkhauser. Jerry Kenneth Gallion. Ryan Gallion. Samantha Ann Garrettson. Sean Ray Garza. Joshua Nathaniel Gilbert. Jordan Mackenzie Gillenwater. Christian Alexander Givens. Mark Allen Glotzbach. Jessica Michelle Gonzalez. Savannah Jane Gooden. Timothy Edward Graham. Aaron Granoski. Isaiah Edwin Green. Venedra Laqueta Green. John Austin Green. Scott Alexander Gray. Fletcher Garnett Cole Griffiths. Ashley Ann Griggs. Mackenzie Lynn Guthrie. Carly Dawn Haas. Nicholas J. Haas. Cassidy Michelle Halbig. Cody Preston Hall. Corey Donovan Hall. Tara Nicole Hamlin. Lucas Tyler Ham. Emma Elizabeth Hammer. Alicia Lachey Hammond. Audrey Faye Hammonds. Sarah Ann Harless. Martina Brooke Harmon. Amber Ruth Harrington. Houston P. Harris. Wesley E. Harris. Matthew Todd Hartgrove. Hannah Faye Hayworth. Holly Marie Heacock. Caitlin Michelle Height. Raina Alexandra Henderson. Jordan Alexandra Hensley. Kayla Danae Hensley. Kylie Brianne Hensley. Haley Elizabeth Herndon. Madison Alexandria Hilliard. Alexandria Elizabeth Height. Lindsay Ann Hobbs. Ashley Hofer. Haley Lauren Hogg. Kelly Nicole Holsombach. Macy Renee Holt. Mary Shannon Holt. Carenza Lauren Horton. Rebecca Emily Horton. Michael Christopher Howard. Kimberly Denise Howell. Allison Mary Humes. Daniel Stewart Humphreys. Mariah Ann Husky. Caleb J. Ignace. Judah Joseph Irvin. Bailey Grace Eisen. Bronwyn Jackson. Summer Lee Jackson. Shelley Nicole Johannesson. Reagan Kennedy James. Stephen Andrew Thomas Jansen. John M. Jarrett. Henry Aaron Johns. Alyssa K. Johnson. Ryan Douglas Johnson. Sheila Alexander Johnson. Denver Blake Johnston.
Oh, that's my boy!
Pat Peyton Jones. Jacob Allen Jones. Jonathan Daniel Jones. Nicholas Lee Jones. Carolyn Marie Jones. Caitlin Marlene Jones. Megan Jordan. Amin Ahmed Keda. Jonathan Ray Kell. Lauren Elise Kennedy. Morgan Elizabeth Kearns. Morgan Brianna Kettner. Shonda Kimmel. Joshua Leon King. Lindsay N. King. Sarah Abigail King. Candy Lynn Kirk. Allison Knight. Nicholas A. Labar. Brandon Timothy Ladd. Chelsea Lane. Jessica D. Lang. Kristen Whitney Lance. Danielle R. Latham. Brandon E. Lawson. Dustin Ryan Lawson. Sydney Addison Lawson. Patrick J. Ledbetter. Abby Nicole Lewis. Brandy K. Lewis. Rachel Elizabeth Light. Jamie Lee Logwood. Maria Long. Monique L. Long. Tammy M. Long. Dylan James Looney. Tiffany Mariah Lowe. Anna Louise Loy. Diana Lynn Luckett. Keegan James Lucky Smith. Alyssa Elizabeth Lukin. Ronald Jameson Lung. Alexis Nicole Lynn. Hannah Marie Clayton. Emily Lyons. Sabina M. Lisarczyk. Michaela Brianne Malone. Elizabeth L. Manus. Kendall Marie Manning. Emily Page Marmon. Benjamin Ryan Shane Martin. Yoel Yvonne Martinez. Sierra Nicole Mason. Utona Leanna May. Alyssa Denise McClung. John Michael Patrick McCroskey. Jennifer A. McCulloch. Melissa McElroy. Mary Rachel Alexandra Lee McIntyre. Amanda P. McFall. Haven Smythe McKay. Aviana Lee McMahon. Hannah Nicole Medford. Scott A. Melton. Lydia Grace Merritt. Kayla Joy Metcalf. Emily Kathleen Miles. Daniel Ray Miller. Heather Brooke Miller. Madison N. Miller. Richard Minton. Tess Montana. Gage Evan Montgomery. Mariah Lee Montgomery. Emily Marie Moore. James Henry Moore III. Ashton Brooke Morlock. Victoria Lynn Morris. Olivia Moses. Tamisha Ann Mosley. Brian Austin Music. Katrina K. Music. Alexandra Deshay Myers. Avery Douglas Myers. Riva Francis Myrie. Jessica A. Minot. Emma Myrick. Ashley Brooke Nayland. Catherine Elizabeth Nance. Holly Renee Nelms. Bradley Tuong Nguyen. Alexis Catherine Nidifer. Amanda Saul Nicholson. Miranda Mariah No. Mason James Nolan. Ruth Chioma Wauche. Mitchell S. Ogden. Victoria Olamide Ola. Elijah Ray Osborne. Nicholas D. Osborne. Molly Kathleen Hanson O'Shaughnessy. Lindsay Morgan Owen. Isaac Thomas Owens. Michelle Lorraine Owens. Haley Alexis Page. John Daniel Patrone. Blair Christina Patterson. Jeremy Dakota Patterson. Cindy Bear Penley. Sarah Janine Perry. Delaney Pierce. William Benjamin Alexander Watlington. Colton Elijah Powers. Matthew Potter. Jace Desmond Pratt. Carissa Nicole Presley. Thomas J. Preston. Olivia Page Price. Julie Ann Proctor. Holly Ruth Qualls. Patrick Michael Quinn. Raven C.L. Ragsdale. Catherine Annette Rybel. Daniel DeRay Rayleigh. Amber Michelle Ramsey. Cecilia Kimber Violet Rapp. Mary Frances Reams. Taylor Christian Rice. Jonathan Samuel Risden. Frank Josu Rivera. William Allen Roach. Catherine Hunter Robinson. Aislinn Lee Rohrer. Rainey May Rowenhorst. Jocelyn Denise Royston. Caitlin Miranda Salyers. Anthony McCoy Sanders. Elizabeth Moss Sanders. Skylar Paul Sane. Alexandria M. Sartain. Cameron Ann Solis. Tara May Schmenger. Rachel Ann Shanks. Brittany S. Sharma. Betsy Brooke Shaw. Desiree Marie Shelton. Dustin Shelton. Heath Shelton. Rebecca Murray Shepard. David Jackson Shepard. Ke She. Olivia Dorothy Short. Kelsey N. Schubert. Tracy L. Simpson. Laurel Brooke Singleton. Sierra Sky Sheldon. Blake Martin Smith. Dana Marie Smith. Jordan Lee Smith. Courtney Smith. Christy L. Smith. Lindsay Hope Smith. Rachel Nicole Smith. Nathan Spalding. Stephanie Brianna Sprouse. Jordan Scott Stallard. Amber May Stanley. Ashley Brooke Starnes. Andrew Logan Starrett. Kaylin Nicole Staton. Lauren Grace Stevens. Julia Gabrielle Stiltner. Curtis Stone III. Andrew P. Stover. Joshua Stroud. Nathan Creed Sykes. Ward Owen Coburn Tanner. Ocean Maria Andre Ajoba Tani. Logan Zane Tate. Alicia Noel Taylor. Jordan Renee Taylor. Jennifer Marie Teeter. Jenny Marie Tester. Jennifer Lee Thayer. Kathleen Nicole Thomason. Lauren Elizabeth Thompson. Deborah E. Ro Tien. Morgan Grace Tingle. Marcellus David Lloyd Tomlinson. Martin Dwayne Tompkins, Jr. April Dawn Trivet. Jessica Leanne Trivet. Brittany Rebecca Troll. Garrett V. Tumlin. Kirsten Nicole Turner. Kelsey Marie Tweed. Selena Victoria Unsueta. Megan Zenglu Valley. Stephanie Ann Sparks. Sean Mason Van Horn. Adrienne Christine Vaughn. Wesley Alexander Vaughn. Jessica Morgan Vest. Dakota Vance Vineyard. Gabriel James Vitt. Ellis J. Waddell. Mitchell Scott Walker. Michelle Wanzer. Natasha Ward. Christian Lee Watson. Katie Elizabeth Watts. Carly Amanda Weaver. Angela Webb. Cassidy Brooke Weber. Jenny Lynn West. Gabrielle Elizabeth Wexler. Amaris Kathleen White. Haley Catherine White. Catherine Lee White. Mackenzie L. Whitener. Allison Williams. Kaylee Nicole Williams. Christian Tyler Willis. Trevor Austin Willis. Amy Wilson. Kelsey Morgan Wilson. David Schuyler Winchester. Chloe Grace Wolf. Harold B. Wolf IV. Melinda Faye Woodall. Catherine Noel Wright. Kayla Danielle Yates. The College of Nursing. Mary Caitlin Allison. Brianna Marie Allman. Teresa Marie Arnold. Shayla Renee Atkins. Lauren Noel O'Quinn. Peyton Mackenzie Everett. Elena Patricia Bailey. Brian Lee Bailey. Mary Catherine Bellamy. Logan Michaela Blakely. Mariah Whitney Bowman. Brandy K. Brinegar. Catherine Kelly Brown. Lydia Jill Brown. Priscilla K. Cameron. Tasha Michelle Campbell. Roberta Devon Champuyan. Sandra J. Cobb. Amanda Dawn Cornett. Christy Michelle Whidbey. Caitlin Brooke Dillard. Samantha Jo Drennan. Kristen Alexis Dykes. Taylor Grant Eldridge. Brittany Alexandra Elkins. Ibukun Samson Fakoya. Jessica Nicole Fields. Morgan Nicole Grant. McKaylin Neil Griffin. Brooke Nicole Griffith. Angela Brooke Harless. Elizabeth Hayslip. Danielle Ray Heaton. Crystal Perry Hodge. Emily Brooke Hollifield. Samantha Danielle Erzari. Sarah Rebecca Jacobs. Angela Marie Jarrett. Rebecca Fox Jones. Jordan McKinsley Kiesler. Tia Ann Kirkpatrick. Brittany K. Lawson. Benjamin Ryan Licklighter. Tiffany Brooke Littleton. Michaela Brianna Malone. Taylor Ann Martin. Alex Chandler Mead. Amy Elizabeth Meyer. Eric James Miller. Rebecca Alyssa Miller. Jose Marie Lawrence Mitra. Marissa Nicole Pace. Robert A. Palmer II. Megan Ruth Parker. Rebecca Ann Parker. Arti Patel. Hirul Anil Kumar Patel. Gabriel Thomas Perry. Sheila Marie Pittman. Natalie Jewel Price. Landon Austin Prince. Kristen Grace Podelic. Catherine Marie Reed. Mary Catherine Reed. Sharon Faye Rowell. Pearson T. Royal. Christopher Sakasi. Jessica Jane Schaefer. Marquita N. Scott. Ashley Elizabeth Shane. Adriana Danielle Smith. Kayla Brianna Smith. Mason Victoria Smith. William Bryson Stafford. Tessa Noel Starkey. Tori Shea Stevens. Jordan Alexis Stewart. Rachel Ann Stinnett. Kelsey Taylor. Jessica Danielle Thompson. Jessica Noel Tyner. Megan Taylor Brianna Walker. Heather M. Weeks. Melissa S. Whaley. Lindsay Meredith Whited. Ivy Elizabeth Wilcox. Emily Michaela Wills. The School of Continuing Studies and Academic Outreach. James Lynn Adkins. Adam Anderson. Catherine Mary Arnold. Amethyst Faye Barnes. Jonathan Mason Barnett. Michael A. Bean. Austin Hunter Best. Shannon Ida Elizabeth Bielski. Amy Michelle Brawl. Kirby Brossmore. Zachary James Bruton. Jessica Olivia Ritter Buchanan. Alicia V. Carruthers. Gina Marie Mary Costanzo. T.J. Cromer. Haley Renee Danielson. John William Robert Deal. James Palmer Zuba. Wendy R. Ellison. Courtney Lee Eversfield. Ciara Fidalgo. Christopher Scott Finley. James David Gass III. Tevin Charles Glass. Charles Anthony Goins Jr. Jamarli Kirky Gusati. Matthew Thomas Hagee. Christopher Bird Hickman. Carolyn Lorene Hinch. Greta Cassidy Hyder. Haley Nicole Geno. Jamesia Mimi Johnson. Ashley Nicole Cadlitz. Lucky Pearl Carrigo Krogh. Melissa Deanne Landry. Kenneth Alexander Lee. Kayla Day Lewis. Jacob Henry Lister. Andrew Longworth. Tavian Lott. Charlie Michelle. Meg Muncod. Don McCarty. John McCord. Hannah Alexander Mascara Perea. Logan Ann Myers. Carmen Connor Nations. Chandalyn Deneen Nunn. Elena LaRae Webb Owens. Dalton A. Poncilia. Eva Carolina Rodriguez. Yamile Rodriguez Jimenez. Lapri Mahmoudou. John Trevor Romans. Joshua Dwayne Schaefer. Brooklyn Taylor Smith. Haley Danielle Smith. James Garland Alexander Stratton. Dewana Shante Thomas. Christopher Ryan Tumbarello. Geraldine Ann Martin. Andrew Allen Wiggins. Michael Glenn Williams, Jr. Graham Thomas Witherspoon.
Graduates, now as a symbol of completion, please move your tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. And audience, join me in paying tribute to the class of 2017. Graduates, as you begin the next phase of your educational and professional journey, I would like to leave you with a couple of challenges. Each of you are now alumni of East Tennessee State University. You are formal ambassadors for your alma mater. You are now part of a family of alumni who carry forward our university's mission of improving the quality of life for the people of our region. So here's challenge number one. Remember how today feels. Remember the feeling when you walked across your stage and received your degree. Pass that feeling along. Reach out to a neighbor or a friend who's undecided about their future. Share with them the joy that you feel today and encourage them to walk in your shoes. Help them fill out a college application, complete the FAFSA, or simply take them on a college tour. Those small acts of encouragement will transform their lives and enrich yours in the process. And in doing so, you will carry forward our mission of service to the people of this region. And here's my second and final challenge. Remain active, involved, and engaged with your alma mater. Come back and visit us at homecoming. Follow us on the web. Wear your blue and gold with pride and serve as ambassadors for this great university. In closing, may today be for you the beginning of a new journey, a great adventure, and a life well lived with purpose. On behalf of all of the faculty and staff at East Tennessee State University, I wish each of you every success in achieving your goals. Godspeed, and go Bucks.
Under skies of blue,
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the East Tennessee State University class of 2017.